Hi everyone, welcome back. The Frugalista here. Today, I know it's been a hot minute. Sorry for my absence, but yeah, it's a new year, so new recipes. So today I'm making Southern Fried Chicken or KFC style chicken in an air fryer. I've done this recipe many a times, but I've never made it in the air fryer. So yes, let's find out together how it's gonna go. I'm gonna set up my station and then we'll start. Okay, so in here I've got 10 drumsticks that I've marinated overnight in buttermilk. And what I did is I seasoned the buttermilk with various things. In here I cut up an onion in quarters. I've got a chili. I've got a bay leaf, some peppercorns, some chili flakes. I also added some chili powder, and what that does is just it's going to, firstly, the buttermilk is going to tenderize the chicken, and then all of the flavors is going to go inside of, well, penetrate the chicken. So, yeah, so basically you do that, you let it overnight, and then you take it out of the fridge to come to room temperature before you start working with it or getting it ready for frying. Okay, so in here I've got about a quarter cup of milk and about 4 tablespoons of cake flour that I'm making into what they call a slurry. So just mix that through and then add it into the mixture. So what I'm trying to do here, I'm trying to thicken up the buttermilk so that when I dunk it into my flour mixture, it will stick better. Okay. And then over here, just move this. Okay, so over here I've got a, just see, okay, I've got about, okay, you need to gauge how much flour you're going to use because it all depends on how much chicken you have. So I've got about 2 cups of cake flour, and now I'm going to season it. Okay, so I'm going to add some salt, about 2 teaspoons, some chili flakes. You can add whatever you like. I like a spicy batter. And in here I've got some chili powder, about a teaspoon of chili powder. A teaspoon of mustard powder. Teaspoon of onion powder. You can also add garlic powder. I don't have garlic powder at the moment. Just mix that through. Some black pepper, about a teaspoon. And then I've got some Portuguese chicken spice, adding about 2 teaspoons of that. And some smoked paprika. And lastly, any dried herbs. This is origanum, but you can use dried parsley, dried thyme, marjoram, whatever. Oh, sorry, I'm being really noisy. Yeah, whatever you like. Okay, so mix that through. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to dunk the chicken and then put it in a in a tray with greaseproof paper, and I'll tell you why in a second. Okay, so before you start working with your flour, I want you to take some of this liquid, this buttermilk liquid. Try not to get the bits in. And just put blobs into your flour mixture. The reason you're doing this is so that it can form clumps and make the batter thicker that's going to stick to the chicken. Okay, give that a gentle mix. And now we can start dunking our chicken. So with clean hands, you go in, dunk it, get it as wet as you can, and then get it into that mix. Work gently with it. And then just gently press down. Okay, so then what you do, just give it a gentle shake and place it in a dish with baking paper. The reason why I'm doing that is because I'm going to put it in the freezer for 30 minutes. I want the batter to harden. Remember, in an air fryer, you can cook things from frozen. Not that the chicken is going to be frozen, but in that way, when I brush over the oil, none of the batter is going to come off, if it makes sense. Okay, so I'll do all my pieces, and then I'll show you what it looks like before I put it in the freezer. This is what the chicken looks like before you put it in the freezer. Spread it out nicely so that it can individually just start settling down and getting cold, and everything draws in so that when you brush on the oil, we don't lose any of this nice bits. And this happens from when you threw in that moisture from the, why can't I find my words, from the main mixture, the buttermilk mixture. It makes these, you know, when you eat KFC chicken, these little bits that's thick. That is what happens. Okay, so it's been about an hour. I left the chicken in the freezer for an hour, and now what I've done is I've sprayed my air fry the inside with non-stick spray, and then I oiled the chicken basically with a brush with some oil. I oiled it on both sides. So I'm going to put it in for 35 minutes to start with. And then at 20 minutes, I'm going to check it just to see if there's any dry spots with flour, and just oil it. And we'll take it from there. So my air fryer has preheated to, my air fryer is preheated, and I've set it on 35 minutes for at 185 degrees Celsius. So yeah, let's check it at 20 minutes and see where we're at. Okay, there's 18 minutes left, so we're just gonna check it quickly. Oh my hat, look at that. I am so excited. So yeah, so I can't see any spots where there's flour that's dry. So I'm gonna put it in, and at 10 minutes I'm gonna turn it. And then yeah, then it'll be done. Okay guys, so there's the air fried chicken. I think it came out pretty good. I just want to say, when I did the second batch, I lowered the temperature to 175 degrees, and I did it for 23 minutes. So yeah, because I felt the first batch was a little bit, maybe, yeah, I could have used less time. So yeah, so there we go. I'm going to serve this with some garlic rolls, some coleslaw, and some air fryer wedges. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. I'll be doing some more air fryer recipes coming up. And yeah, thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. Cheers.